Welcome back to the channel, boys. So I've talked about this briefly in other videos, but I'll actually give you some of the dirty details of my time hosting parties in Guatemala. Yes, there's a very popular backpackers party hostel down there that I ended up volunteering at, actually. I wanted to travel Central America, but as soon as I got there to this lake, I jumped off of this big cliff jump and I managed to injure my chest slightly. It wasn't like super bad or anything. I wanted to bounce around to a lot of different areas in this country, and I just wasn't going to be able to do that for a month. I went to the doctor, got it looked at, and he was like, "You just pulled it pretty bad, so it's going to be about a month before you're able to really use it that well." And I was like, "Dang, so what am I supposed to do?" And the hostel was like, "Well, you can just volunteer here for a month. That'll give you time to rest it up, and the work isn't that hard." So I was like, "Okay." And that was the start of my time at the craziest place in the world that I know of. This is like a black hole of debauchery, y'all. You can use your imagination, but lots of pub crawls, lots of boat parties, lots of shenanigans going on over there, all right? Highly recommend looking into this. I've talked about this in my previous videos where you can do like workaway, world packers. You can find these volunteer positions to really get into a debaucherous time if you've never experienced that. But basically, this is a hippie frat house that we're at, all right? Which is totally my vibe. Get it? Got it? Good. Okay. So, what am I about to say? Yeah, I worked here on and off, actually, volunteered there on and off 3 separate times, I think. I'm from the southern United States, so getting there isn't a huge challenge for me. The flights are not super expensive. And I was able to, get my foot in the door that way, volunteering. And then eventually they said, "Hey, we have a paid events position. Like, would you like to be a part of that?" So I was like, "Yeah." So I ended up going down there, getting my own private room, and I'm like the guy. You hear me? I am hosting every event, every boat party, every pub crawl, lake cleanups, daytime events, dance classes, you name it. I'm the guy in charge of hosting all of these events. We're hosting up to like 150 guests at a time. All right. And I did this for about a year. So I did the math. It comes out to over 10,000 people. I did like 100 boat parties, something like that. Man, those things were wild, let me tell you. But here's what I learned about that, especially because when I was 18, 19, 20, I knew fuck all about socializing and how to express myself. I was the most socially awkward person on the face of the planet. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 19 going on 20. I had no idea what I was doing, especially with ladies, especially with women. So going from that socially awkward to hosting parties for a living, like how did I do that? Well, that's actually a freaking good question. I've talked about it briefly, but I looked up real social dynamics. They were a really important part of learning basic social skills, holding eye contact, learning to be your own sense of enjoyment on any night out, not looking to other people for validation, only feeling validation come from within. They are a controversial company. I don't give a shit what you think about them. They really helped me. They really helped tons of other people. And in addition to that, with the material they taught me, just traveling solo. When I first went to Guatemala, I was by myself. I didn't wait for any of my friends to be like, "Oh, yeah, let's go together," because that's never gonna happen. Okay. You're never gonna have like the right, perfect set of people around you in order to be like, "Yes, let's go on this trip and do this thing." No, you need to be a man and be like, "Hey, I want to go explore this place, do these things. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll meet people while I'm there." And every single time I do that, I meet someone on the first day. You can go up to a bar, sit down next to somebody, and they're in the same boat as you. They're just like, "Yeah, no, none of my friends wanted to travel with me. So yeah, now I'm sitting here at this bar with you. You want to be friends?" I cannot tell you how many times that has happened to me. It happens every single time I go anywhere in any country. People are chatty. People are nice in general. If you get off the phone, if you get off the screens and you learn to socialize and talk with people, you can meet a lot of really cool, beautiful people and experience really cool, beautiful things and meet some really cool, beautiful women. Nothing's more attractive than somebody with the balls to go out and travel by themselves because you're throwing yourself into the arena of the world completely outside of your own country, outside of your own social bubble, outside of everything that you know, and outside of everybody that knows you. And you're saying, "Here I am, world. What do you got? What do you got for me? And people can feel that energy off of you. Once you develop the balls and the fortitude and the thick skin that comes with doing that, people will sense that on you. It builds like resilience, it builds social skills, it builds any mild inconvenience that you experience in life. It's like you're going to build such thick skin to not care about that because you're going to deal with so much shit on the road and have so much fun doing it too. You're going to be a more fun, lighthearted person when you see how everybody in the world travels. Beautiful stuff, guys. Y'all should do this. I'm never going to shut up about this because I feel like one solo trip, one good solo trip, no matter what your age is, can change your life. And especially if you're a young dude, you should do this because you can figure out some completely different part of you that's going to unlock. And if you're directionless, don't have a lot of mental clarity, don't know exactly how you connect with people, what kind of social circle you want, you're going to figure all that out if you go on a solo trip for a month or two. I promise you. I promise you. Work, save up your money, sell everything, figure that out. Okay, ranting and rambling now. But anyway, that's how I went from not knowing how to socialize to literally getting paid to host parties. And while I was there, man, you meet the coolest people, you have the greatest connections. Your social life is amazing. The women are amazing. It's absolutely incredible. And everybody's on the same wavelength of having just fun. Everybody wants to have fun. Everybody wants to meet people and talk to people. And obviously, working in nightlife in another country with a bunch of hooligans and backpackers, you're going to deal with some assholes and dicks and people who really challenge you and people who try to fight you. Like one of the first times I was there, this chick was saying she got the wrong change back, and I was trying to calmly deal with her, be like, hey, okay, we can check the security footage at some other time. For now, we'll, figure this out for right now. She starts yelling, she starts talking shit to the staff, and I'm like, yo, that doesn't fly. We kind of get into it a little bit. I could have handled this better. But she throws a drink on me, and then I just like swat these shot glasses that were poured out in front of her on her. Oh, that was a whole mess. But yeah, besides that, people getting kicked out, getting slammed on the door. Our freaking manager, he's a huge dude, had to kick this one guy out because he was like making chicks uncomfortable or something like that. I can't exactly remember what it was, but he was being an asshole. He wasn't leaving, he was asked to leave. Eventually, he gets slammed on a table. Beautiful thing to see. And like an hour later, he's trying to break into the hostel, like climbing the walls, scaling the walls, and everybody's like, "What the fuck's happening?" Oh, tons of great stuff like that. And then the boat parties. One day we accidentally left this chick in the bathrooms. The boat actually stops like halfway through the boat party on a beach, and we're there for like 2 hours, and then we get back on the boat, load up. Thought we had everybody, didn't. We had one girl who was passed out in the bathroom, so she woke up on that beach, or she woke up in that bathroom, just like crying, and eventually got a taxi back. And which really, it wasn't that big of a deal. She woke up, nobody was there. She took a 20-minute taxi back. Not a huge deal, but she's obviously crying and really not, she's really drunk. Everybody's really drunk. Not having a good time, understandable reaction. But yeah, that is just some of the shenanigans that we would get into. And all the staff, all the time, meeting, hanging, playing around. It was the most fun, playful energy that I've ever had in my life. And I try to take that with me everywhere I go. And that's why I really encourage everybody to work somewhere, whether it's a hostel, whether it's some cool place that you can think of. Workaway has tons of information like this. Again, not sponsored, just something that can change your life. And you can find a place that really clicks with you where you have a fun, playful energy with all of the people around you, all of you just wanting to get along, have a great time, and enjoy the beautiful years of your youth. So, this is just a quick one, boys. Let me know what you think. Is anything I'm saying interesting to y'all? Is anybody super clicking with all of this? I'm talking about stuff and I don't know if it's going to resonate with any audience, but you know what? I'm here. I'm trying one video a day every month at least. That's what I'm here to do. All right. Peace out, boys. My name's Charlie, aka Easy. Peace.